It's Week 13 of the National Football League, and our spotlight is on Michael Pittman. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the Colts and the Dolphins. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. It's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Dolphins, they come in off a loss last time out, but still in the midst of a great season, winners of 8 of their last 10. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
That's good for our Colts. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball on both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run. Want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The numbers for him from a week ago, 10 carries, 51 yards.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss.
It's now 3rd and 12.
They'll look to throw here. Under pressure, they got him again. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. This is taken around the 12. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
Every quarterback in the NFL has a little bit of his own signature style out there, but for this guy, he really plays the game in a different way. It's led to a couple double takes from us up here as we see him as something truly unique. It's not that he's just the strongest passer or the best athlete to ever play the position. He just has a certain way of seeing the action, and it allows him to make some special plays out there.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Here now a 3rd down and 8. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. Deep to return is TPurdie. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. He'll take it at the 42. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%, only because they still have some tough games to come, and keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off, but so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Now they'll audible to something else. They go play action here on 1st down. A short throw pulled in by Woods. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And this one nearly picked off. Get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this taken in by Downs. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Taylor is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he takes it in for a quick score. Jonathan Taylor with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. And the last drive, their 1st drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Second down and a yard.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
First down, Dolphins.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
It's second and inches at the 34-yard line.
Come on, 2.
Looking to pass. Tua. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 25-yard line. A-Chain on 1st and 10. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon A-Chain, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. As they've got it as we resume action. Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run once more with Taylor. Taken down at the 42.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down at 6 now from the 42.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This one completes Alec Pierce. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Big Lion. Ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down, and the Dolphins defense is able to hold. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Off the play fake. And he's going to go down. Back in his own 5-yard area. You certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Tough task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just lob one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
And he'll take it on this side of midfield. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Check.
Motion man right, that's Pierce. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter.
And the ball is free. Taylor lost it. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 38. And off to H.A. to begin the drive. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
A give up the middle to Singletary. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And hold on. Last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Now 3rd down and 7. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back to throw now on 1st down. To the right side, incomplete to Washington. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Hawk, 18 Rattler. Ready?
Looking to throw. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he throws it in for the Colts touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab, and the Colts have taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was capped off on the touchdown catch by Michael Pittman. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The Dolphins on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. On play action, here's Tua. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Good pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to kick it away. Fair catch signal for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, look and repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated. 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On the counter, it's Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Check match.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So a roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around. And we know they'll be here before you know it.
He's caught. Michael Pittman with it. Touchdown, Colts. Michael Pittman, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. Tua now on 1st down. And this is going to be incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Tua. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. The clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. 3rd down, here's Oche. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. We're starting to get near the home stretch of this NFL season. It's Week 13, so let's get an update on what's going on. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville.
And just a field goal separating these two sides as they've gone to halftime. Zay Jones, a touchdown catch in that first half. From there, it's up to Highmark Stadium to check in on the Bills. And it's the visiting Jets who have the lead in that one. Aaron Rodgers carving them up with 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's head to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati to see what's happening with the Bengals. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Lamar Jackson has a touchdown pass. Final adjustments taking place in both teams' locker rooms. We're closing in on the second half. And to bring it your way, let's go back up to Indianapolis and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Check smash. Say hurt. Hustle.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Second and 10.
60 back.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Come on. Set. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
At the 11-yard line.
Smash Broncos. Go, Reed. Go.
Quick throw out wide, and Pierce has got it. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal.
A gain of 9 on the play. It's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Hurt.
They'll try and run Taylor. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Let's go now. No.
They turn to Taylor on 4th. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his second touch. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. It's taken to the 26. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Colts taking the field again. Running back Jonathan Taylor at center stage. He is hoping to find the end zone for a 3rd time, and we sit now in the 3rd quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 94 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Alert! Alert!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A beautiful fake. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down. Tua sets up to pass it. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now Tua. Tua hit, and the ball is out. And the Colts pick it up. And take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Panther 11, Panther 11, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Rig. 60 Maverick, 79 Broncos, Mustang 19.
They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run.
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
On play action, they'll throw. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Colts take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. So they're able to...
Hey, get set.
Here's A-Chain to begin the drive. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it's second down.
An 8-yard gain brings up second down at the 23-yard line.
Looking to pass. Tua.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's A-Chain.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 20.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
Over the middle and complete to Waddle.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
This 2nd and 4.
Tua going to throw.
He'll get this to Devin Singletary out of the backfield.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right in midfield. And this offense on third down today, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From midfield, here's Tua. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Chase Young, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he will have a Dolphins first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down.
First down, Dolphins.
A-Chain now up the middle.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
Panther 60. Panther, go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards. First and 10, Taylor now. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
A second down, Pat. It's incomplete.
Come on.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And now an audible here into something else.
65 catch, 18, Pioneer.
Out of the gun now on third down. And that will be incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Chase Young able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. It'll be a gain of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Tua. And going deep for Hill. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Colts are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to. And
this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for Indy. And even 50. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Let's go now.
Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
fourth and final quarter as the offense will have the football starting this drive, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that was, look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 21-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd and 6. Escaping the pressure right.
And he'll get it right back to Washington. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that. If they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, they're... So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
There's the stiff arm. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Indianapolis, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.